Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first crack at it here. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington up.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the right. Got some room entered at the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Trying to punch it in. Getting to the
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Touch pass on the run. Spins away from the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Inside, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Miranda. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Turns on the jet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. That'll be a gain of about 7, leads him with 3rd and 3. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The give on the option. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Running to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw. It's Miranda. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Scrambling away.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice move to pick up yardage. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Back to pass, it's Miranda. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll keep it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. They try to get it outside on the left. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got the quick pass. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over North Texas.
From the gun, give on the inside.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Looking to pass. It's Miranda. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll go to the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Ducks are marching down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Gets open down the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires one high and deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've
turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment. So much so, they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up by 20 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll pull it on the read. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Off play action. Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from... He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Finds his man down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Fires left. It's complete. The defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Miranda. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.